me see some that are here for the first time. You are not in real estate, you are just here for the first time. Let me see your hands. We are invited. Great, 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 fine. So that means I'm going to take it from the foundation part. I'm going to skip the areas of titles, but I think that's very critical now. Many times, we talk about digital marketing. I am a trained IT professional by God's grace, and I'm actually in a circle of so many areas that have to do with IT. If you check very well, you will find that I was also one of the top 43 people in IT in Lagos at the black time. That was 2014 or 15 thereabouts. Then, now when I got into real estate digital marketing is different from the normal digital marketing of the IT. Now, what comes out as a good function of what digital marketing success in it is your understanding. Tell me about understanding. It's your understanding on these things that determines how successful you can run the digital marketing procedural definition and all that, or project. What we are doing today is very deep. Please take note of it. I'm going to go into some other areas. Let's move into because of time. These are all stuff that I think they've said many of these things, right? Well, I got into real estate full-time 2017. And that was in May, right? So I'm going to be like 3 years plus now in real estate full-time. And I grew to a level that I don't become an ambassador for a company. I grew to a particular level. I became the best trainer in Nigeria. So I became a real estate coach. I became the best real estate coach. Then become a national real estate coach after I've traveled about 10 states. So because I became known in 20 states in Nigeria, that's what that made me what? A national real estate coach and consistency. So I can be found in so many others. But that's not the story I'm coming. I'm coming here speaking for so many things that have to do with Blessed Paradise. So now what I'm giving you a foundation is for you to understand that what I'll be saying, I'll be talking about some other things on that other states alongside, so you can understand real estate from the foundation. Now let's go back to the other areas. I've done some things for also government. That's why you will see those things that looks like doing project mosques. I go to the mosque church anyway. So one of the things I would like to know is this: please do not be religious in this business. So if you are just joining today and you want to be too holy, you will be only. This is very critical. If you are too holy in life, you will be only. See, being too religious has caused many people actually failure somehow. Any sport you are carrying, you are carrying everything showing, and you're not even though you are a pastor or whatever. You have to structure this thing out very well. Give everything right and be on point. Because there are certain things that cause failures in sales sources, and I will be pointing them out with time as I proceed. But let us take this thing critically. If truly you want to have sales between now and Monday, then you have to do something that I will tell you. It's very important. Nobody attends a class without understanding the culture or the outline. So let me give you let me give you an overview of what we're going to be learning today. Do that at the back. I'm not able to see this. Please bear with me. I'm reading out. We're going to talk about what VS is all about. Okay, they said you can the media team. And they were just a little bit, but unfortunately, I don't think they can very well. What I can only do is that why not move your chairs this way? Just a little bit. Thank you. Because this is like their best position for this thing. It's okay. It's okay. I think it's okay. Now, I'm going to have what I call the types of real estate also. We're also going to talk about land documentation and the titles. Now you need to wonder, what does this one got to do with digital marketing? No, well, by the time I talk about email marketing or bulk SMS marketing and you're going to explain excision, how do you explain it if you don't know it? So you now see why the real estate digital marketing is different from the IT digital marketing. I know this. There's a way to send bulk SMS in real estate. It's different, please. That is why you find out that some people actually say, but the guy is good in this now. How come? Well, it's not about being too good in that area. You need to check it well. How do I know this? Personally, I checked them myself. When I started marketing with the skill I had, I didn't get results. I placed advert, nobody is calling me. What is going on now? I did this thing where I boosted it well. But I now found that there's a difference in those two areas. So I had the results in all these areas. So those are the ones to take. Then we're going to enter into what we call digital marketing motives. Digital marketing motive is very broad. We'll be talking about some other areas you can leverage on. And we're going to classify ad marketing. Everybody here must start doing work, serious work. You have to be on all these platforms, Career Body Center, GG, Property Pro, and you have to learn them today. So I don't know how you're going to do it. The thing is, I came prepared and I want to cook you guys up with just this area and just get everything written and then know how to go about it. The next one enter is bulk express marketing. We'll talk about how to get your clients, how to manage new clients, then where to get clients from. And I will show you clients. Then you now know what to do. So it means I'm so sure that after this training, each person here has at least 1,000 prospects. It's all about you. Look at it again. Graphic design for business. I'll be teaching you also how to put yourself in the flyer. You know we have flyers. Sometimes you send this flyer to a client, and the client sees that flyer, and the flyer that is showing, it's not showing anybody's, it's not carrying your number, your name, it's not carrying anything about you. You know, sometimes you don't really know where those flyers go. A client can receive your flyer via electronic means and share it to somebody he knows. Now the thing is that it's not start looking putting phone number. Your number is not on it, so you can just say, where is the number of this guy again? It's wondering. So I'll show you how to do all these other areas in this other part, and also how to put your client on the flyer. Listen to this concept I use. Client that has bought before, you gotta take one of his nice picture and put him by the side and put yourself as rep under. Then put him and write best-selling prospect of the month. I'm telling you secret I will explain to you when we are getting there. You understand? So these are the things I use. Life is all about strategy, not energy. Yes, it's about strategy, not energy. Then this close-up, that means I'll be explaining on this here. So these are the outline and what I have today. And I also have video marketing by the side. So those are the things we'll be doing. And don't forget, I also said that I'll be learning how to make voice jingles. You know that thing they used to do? And I work in the radio station too. So for instance now, you have to say, okay, I want to do a particular jingle. It doesn't happen again, no. Hey, now so blessed by that they do all those things, not put music, but it's everything. Package it through. 1 minute recording, you take it to the radio station and they advertise for you without calling anybody. You can change your voice. I will be doing that today. So it means I have from now to like around 1:30, and I won't be fast with anything theory. My theory practical, I'll be saying some things from time to time. But please write down where you need to write, and then take materials where I give. I'll be giving apps and stuff like that. So those are the things I will be explaining. So can we start? Yes. Now, for you to do real estate, there are some things you have to take note of. This is my happy project will be going next for me. Okay, someone can help me out. Okay, now before we are actually listening online, some people are connected online. Those that are online, I greet you all and I appreciate you guys. Now stay connected because there are a lot of stuff. So that you are going to miss out the apps. So where you can come to the office during the week, next week, or you can chat us on our WhatsApp. Or you can send a message that you are interested. Someone will pick up your contact right away, and then they'll get to you and relate to you some information so that they can send you some of the apps we'll be using. And then I'm back out with this. So I'm with you guys that are actually connected online. I see a lot of people that are actually connected. It's actually been streamed on Facebook and probably YouTube and all that. So you guys are part of it. Now let's look at the screen. If you are a businessman or businesswoman and you don't know how to keep people who keep you in business, you have no business doing business. So this is one of my quotes. I say, are you a businessman or businesswoman? If you can't keep those who keep you in business, you have no business. So no matter how productive you think you are or how successful you imagine you can be, if you don't understand how to manage this client I'll be explaining to you, and then manage people using all this digital marketing media, I'm sorry. You may just have people calling prospect, but there's no deal closure. That's what I talked about here. I think this one from my past village. Please tell me what. If you are too big to serve, you are too small to lead. Say it again. If you are too big to serve, you are too small to lead. Now, see what that means? It means that there will be a particular time during the course of this closure, and also in the way you relate in digital marketing, you must learn to relate somebody that it looks like you are loyal and humble a little bit. Someone will know when you're talking to somebody on the phone and it's like, are you okay where you are? Because of how you say it. So this is a part of what I'm actually now. Then look at this one. I like this one so much. Corona, they are talking about COVID and whatever they are saying, has made everybody be digitalized. Those that say that I don't need to have digital phone. Hey, if you are on Facebook, you go to hell. All of them that say they are all on Facebook now. Everybody has gone now straight to digital marketing. So what's happening there? Everybody is migrating, following the trends out. So that's why I had this my quote. And let me read it out. But as I read it, please say it together. If your thoughts are not updated, outdated. So if one stock is not updated, sorry, you don't say when everybody is carrying many things fly away. So there are some things you need to know. Well, you may imagine as okay, well, where will I get a client? If you have gotten a client that has worked before, that will die now, or that has inspected and has not paid, there are ways to manage him through using what? Digital marketing. So these are the things I want to explain to you. You can do what I tell you to do. People are making sales. I don't want to talk too much. I still got another sale just now. I was working to where I want to just take a walk inside the school gate. So it is happening with, and me too. I get the sales too. So I don't want to be a trainer that is telling people to make sales and I'm not making sales, sir. So let us test it well. How can I be telling you I'm going to make 1 million and I don't make 1 million consistently, monthly? It's not making sense. So the thing shows in me, it happens. So it's the realities I'm trying to break down and make it real. Now if you know where I'm coming from, you will understand that I stayed in uncompleted uniform. So you understand what I'm saying? So all of these things are realities. And I tell you, you can do it. So if you are new here for the first time, what we said was that there's an empowerment here of how you can make 200K every month. And how? Simple. Tell them about what we are doing. Or use this scheme I'm going to give it to you on how to get people that will buy this product. I wish our land, our estate, we have verified and secured ones. And you can see that most of them are not even too expensive. They're not expensive. So we have them in their sizes and in their levels. So what now matters now is what? Bring them to the office, make the opposite to the other office. Let them come there, they will take them to sign, they will pay money, and then you take it out, you know say I've met target 1, 80,000 enter. Next, you understand? So you buy the seed, you don't make like 800K for 1 month. And at the end of the day, when we have our party in December, we'll be having people saying, because don't think this Jeep has to be black color. I think white will fit me. We start knowing what to do. The reality, it will be real. So it happens, it works very well. And I did not read real estate. Please take note. I'm still laying foundation for people that just joined us. I did not read real estate. I read computer science, math, data engineering. But look at me in real estate. Ask many people that are doing successful things in real estate. They never read real estate. So real estate is something that is life. In fact, you were born into real estate. How do I know? Where we live is real estate. It's a house, right? It's a building. It's a structure. It's a hall. It started with what? Land. Let's go into the topic. What is real estate? Real estate is the property, land, buildings, then air right above the land. I'm breaking it down. This is because I thought I was going to skip this part. But I'm not going to skip it again because I saw people that just joined. And I found that played the two. Now, not everybody knows the business. Let me give you an instance. You see a banker. What is banking? Just saying, banking, I keep money now. Some people don't really know what they are doing. What is made? What is a someone wants to say? He said, I went to school, he studied doctor. It's funny. I studied medicine, but I studied doctor. So you can imagine the level at which people can just enter into school doing really fast from this book. And then sometimes they do businesses, they don't even know everything about the business. So we're taking foundational course from here up to the standard. Now, why should you know these things? Because there are times that you should not just sell. Most of the time, you should learn to educate people. It's not every time you be sending that client, learn. Sometimes, educate him. Talk about real estate development, explain it, break it down. Do a video on excision. How can you do a video of what you don't understand? A client, so I have clients, I have prospects. But there's somebody now that is asking me for land. I did not tell him to buy any land. You know what he's asking me? He said, from the look of things, when I see your videos on how you talk about property types and all that, I feel you will be able to get me the best land. So do you have anything in Port Harcourt? I said, okay, just a minute, sir. Let me check the list. Whether you have the product, you don't have it, never tell a client you don't have. I'm only there. Oh God, look at this place now. Let's move. This is actually a topic. Let's find another place. Types of real estate. I want to do all this thing and do practical so we can get to business. Now, why should I know the types of real estate? Because of clients. I will get clients online through digital marketing. But you need to know that, okay, you must, okay, I want to buy real estate. You need to ask him, Are you buying it for residential purpose, for commercial, or for industrial? Please, there is difference between what? Commercial and what? Industrial. That's how we sold two plots to one client. The client now said he wants this for police station. That is a different kind of plot. It's a very big problem. We had issues. I'm telling you, it's me now. We had issues. I did not ask where. Go ahead and pay commercial, no problem, 20% extra. He paid it. Now, I allocated him and said, okay, what do you want to do? Police station inside, close. What in about this? It can't happen. So I should have understood this part. How do we do it? Everything has okay, no problem. We can fence it out on a condition you can buy extra surplus, so we can give him the whole front. Then I change the layer because of him. What do they say? Return the commission, not everything. So what am I saying here? There is need to understand the type of this business. That's real estate. This company is a real estate company. So types of real estate we have is residential real estate. And that includes all these things like buildings, house, where they stay. In the layman's language. Duplexes, homes, apartments. But look at this one. Commercial real estate talks about what? Shopping what? Centers. Halls, malls, medicals, education schools, all of these are commercial. But think of this one I put here, which is the fourth one. The third one I need to say. You see apartment buildings. Apartment buildings are usually what considered as what commercial. You know why? Because it is residential. But when the client bought in and said they want to start using it to make money, he's giving it out. You now call it what? Commercial real estate. To him, but to us is what? Residential. You have to understand this thing, sir. Do you want to stay there, or are you looking at something that you will actually develop? Because what this man said, Mr. Chiga said, is very important. If you don't know why the client wants to buy the land, you may have problem with closing the deal. Because the client may say, okay, I want to buy a particular property for the children. Is there one I want to buy a particular property that we can rent out, I can sell to and develop? You have to understand what he's buying. Because there are some clients that are called investors. Some of them are not investors. Some of them are business people. I want to buy it now. So next year, I'm bringing one of my friends to come and buy 2 plots of my own. You give me the money of the new price. Is it okay? It's a question. How the client like that? He said, can I sell 2 next year? I can buy 6 now. I will sell 2 every year. He's doing business. He said, don't worry. I'll bring the clients with the new flyers you have. I know you are doing this. Spark, don't worry. I know what you are saying. Forget all that things. I just want to do business here. And the person there will give him his what? His stuff. Then you see some people that they like what they call quantity. They want affordable land. There are some clients that will not buy from you because the land is 700,000. They want land that is 5 million. You need to understand this psychology because you may be talking to the wrong person at times. Or where you are talking to the right person but you are communicating the wrong thing. So you look at, imagine you give a well to a man and say, okay, well, can you see this mine? This mine is 100,000. Say, really? Wow, no, that is golden. Can I take 2 for 180? He will buy it. Give another and say, okay, this guy is actually 100. I say, 2.5. His mentality. You know, study them. Because some client, please, not because the client drives a jeep means he will buy a big land. So if you are not going to categorize them by what they drove there. You need to categorize them by how they think. And then how do you know that demographics? I'm coming there. Now we get into the last part of Facebook. Okay, look at the industrial. I'm my PA for now. We have industrial real estate. Look at the last one. It talks about what that's do all this that's do all this production, research and all that. And that is industrial real estate, filling station. The client tells you I want to buy for what? Filling station. I want to buy for warehouse. Can I put bakery? You know this kind of things. They are not normal plots. Hey, I know a situation. Bakery and filling station. How do you go? How do you go about it? Bakery there. Where I just bought land, they give me filling station. How do we do it? Hey, you gotta move that guy somewhere else. What cost it? The realtor, the consultant, the company. That's why you see now what they call purpose of investment. You need to write in the form because of that problem. Next slide, please. Thank you, sir. Do my PA now. You don't know my PA must work. Now let's look at this area I'll say this over and over again. Listen, please. When you are a realtor, or you want to join this company and work with us, or you have joined this company and you want to do well or better, you need to know these things. He said survey. Mr. Ben said survey. Okay, what is survey now? Do you know that sometimes the client will tell you, why should I pay for survey? I'll pay for the land. Don't tell me that. I'm not interested in this. Give me back my money. I'm not paying anymore. This is how you guys package undivided expenses. Don't put a bucket. This is you people. Look at extorting. You have to explain. Do not complicate it. It's not a problem. You can't have to buy many people without calculating many things. You need to know how to do all these things. Then let's look at number one, survey. Next time, just explain that. Bam. So that I just do something. It's okay. Next time. Thank you. What's survey? Every man or woman was surveyed by the book around. Was surveyed. What do I mean surveyed? You and I know that all of us here will get accounts. We have what we call biometrics. True of course. Now BVN, right? Do you know that if I was triplets and we came out together, if I came down and landed from heaven, it cannot be the same. That's the same way survey is. So what is a survey? A survey is a drawing of the measurement and boundary of a given property. How do I know? Well, look at this place now. This is the estate, Blessed Paradise Estate. Let's call it Blessed Villa. Then I say, I have a land there, Blessed Villa. I have a land there. I have 2 plots there. Well, let's go and show me the plots. That's what I was saying that time. Show me the plot now. Say, the land is somewhere around this size. My brother, the reason why the client cannot know where his portion is because he has not surveyed it. Now let me tell you one of the reasons. Something happened to one of my success clients. But not my success client then anyway. At the first time, he had sold to this client. The client was not allocated in 3 years. So when I was doing some kind of check, I found out that the reason why the client was not allocated was because they have not surveyed his land. What is survey? Cut me out, show me my boundary. You get general survey for the whole estate. Give me my own portion. This whole place is Orlando, but this place is nowhere that's selling fuel. Are you okay? That's the survey. So it's a bump tree. Next one, God, right? Layout. What's layout? Layout is just simply what a geographical expanse of land in an organized community. Please take note. Don't tell people you sell land. Please understand this. We are selling estate. Selling land is like just okay. This is land. This is land. Land is land. Yes, the feeling of it. That's fine. But selling estate is what it means that it's an organized plot of land. What is the meaning of an estate? Organized plots of land. So it means that an estate is made up of certain plots and there's a structure. It is the layout that determines what the structure of the estate. When there is no layout, many times, many people will be having issues. Okay, are you talking to a client? You've marketed before. And he has not called you again. Don't talk to him about many things again. Just show him the layout. I did that to my deacon in the church, who have sent the material, the flyer, everything. He has looked at it. I just said, I would love to see you after the service. I'm the music director. I have to play instrument. So that's okay. And I gave him the stuff. You know that I packaged it so well. None of that meant now. That brown envelope, put everything inside. I gave it to him. And he was surprised. I said, that's from my office. One of the documents. So I really went to the car. Before he left the church, as was about to just let him look at this himself. He looked and said, he said, hey, why are you talking? I thought there was no so people have this structure here. Okay, so where will my own be? Without talking. It's that time now understood what it means to sell land. So sometimes you may not be selling because of what you don't have understanding of layout. It's possible. If you take a layout to a client and say, okay, well, this place is this portion, and I think you and your wife can take 3 plots here, and this is where the school will be. Or you have a friend that can take a school shop. I can be very dramatic, very funny. I'm asking those questions. No, I think my wife has a friend that has a school. Okay, what's not the school? I look at this place. So this place is for them. I need to see them. That one will branch here. I've started the work already. So I put everybody down. I write his name. On my own layout, so I carry layout to them. Black and white. I write it there. So you are going to take this side. Do you like this part or this side? What do I do on there? I have put him in the picture. So he's seeing it, okay, we have, the way you got our names where I want. At the end of the day, it's easier to communicate to him that what you bought is here and is relevant. They call it sometimes survey layout. They mix it together, so you now mix the boundary and the expanse. Now what's a layout? A layout is a structure. It's only a structure that gives a picture of the future. Now let me explain. How do I know this place is going to become an estate? When I see the layout, I will know this is the road. Okay? This is the gatehouse. This place is for green, green area. This place is for the commercial part, and this place is for the residential duplex, residential what, terraces, and here for bungalow. It will be explained here. All of these things is what we need to put together. I want to help you. All the realtors want to work together also with the management to ensure that we have all these things. So when we give you a target, can you sell 10 plots this month? Yes, I can. How? Get the flyer. Get the flyer, get the layout, get the information, the video, everything, hold it. Why people don't sell is because they are selling too many things. Leave all the too many estates, choose one or two, and focus on those ones. Make the target, you will make sales. But when you carry the whole stuff, there's a way they have about 30 estates, not all of them. The man asks you, can you show me what you have? Tell me what you have. Now give him just all the whole estate. It's confusing. You tell you I'll get back to you. I don't want you to get back to me. Can we finish this thing? Yes, sir. And how do I know? I give him what? Few. And I told you the other time that the best way to select product to give somebody is to give him 3. I always say this on TV. I always say it. We went NT and Wasbama television. I said the other day, I said, when a client asks you, give me what you have. Don't give him 4. Don't give him 2. Don't give him 1. Give him 3. The person asked me, what do you mean that you give him 3? You know what I told him? I said, okay, I married you as my wife. We are moving so well, we are enjoying ourselves. Then all of a sudden, and I'm married, my eyes will be like, are you sure this is the only beautiful lady in them? I'm not going to say, like all this place, what the hell woman this end? It happens to many men, I tell you. So women put their husbands. Now that second one. And I start again. And after I married the second one. I'm not saying polygamist. I'm teaching you something. We are going. Now, at the end of the day, when I married the second one now, what happened to the house? War start, right? You start having issues, fighting. Hey, you leave me together. There's issue and all that. They're not true. Now, I never said the best way to settle this matter is the one, market the one, talk now. Now, why I said that is why the third one, was that when I married the third one, the other 2 who was fighting me now what? I pushed the third one out. What has it got to do with this real estate part? It means that when I'm giving a client something, don't give him 4. You just divide it into 2. Give him 3. Now how do you give him 3? 1, very affordable. 600K, 450K, 800K. Anything under 1 million is the first one. Second one, 1.5. First one, exchange process. The other one, excision. 1.5 or 2.5. Give me that one. Then the last one, deliberately make it expensive with 3 or 4. You give me 3. Now look at what the client does. You see that? Okay. Okay, so these 3 are the estates. I said these are my choice estate in the company. So this one, so. This one is actually, we have one is very psychological. I'm telling you, how you feeling now? As I'm saying it, I'm imagining it. You have 3 estates. One very cheap. One is not too cheap and not expensive. Then one is really expensive. Many times you don't go for the expensive road, right? But they always come to this middle. I don't get that. But if you give them 4, they will buy it to 2. So the odd number is better. And 3 is the best odd, not 5. Because they will want 2. So whenever I know the one that you really want to sell, you want to hit 1 or 2 targets and all that. It's very important. I was there. That's the area. Next slide. Number 2. What's the contract of sale? It's given out many times. See, why I'm saying this is because of I will give everybody assignment here. Go Spark, they're always saying all over the place. What makes it happen is that I give everybody assignment, I check them to be sure that they are working and they are doing the work. And also checking they are making sales. I don't come to training and then I finish doing something and then nobody's making sales. I don't like it. I don't want it to happen here. So it means Everything I'm teaching now, you are going to sit down and make videos with it as a script. You will sit down like this. And I can just sit like this, okay? Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Spark Ovadje. Today I'm talking to you about contract of sale. Let me tell you, just sit like this. Here's your TV here. See one here. You know my house, I have one wall by the wall. Just focus on the wall like this. Sit down in a chair. Deliberately. Smile. When you're hungry, so just smile. Now 1 minute. Hello everyone, my name is Spark Ovadje. I'm your #1 realtor. Today I'll be sharing with you some key information you need to know about real estate. Now let me first start with what is real estate. You now talk, do that one, finish that one, you cut, you go and change. Listen, this is real. I know what I'm saying, people are not seeing you about it. Let me move to it. You now see that again, you change on that cloth. Or you can't wear the same thing, you go to a red cardigan. I used to tell I'm going to change that. I said, I'm in the same house, so I'm going to change position. See that again. I say, yes, welcome again. Today is Tuesday. It's Monday, I did everything. Today is Tuesday, and I'm coming to you today about excision. Now, what is excision? I'm going to say it. You have to do it. You need to have that profile built because of clients. It's not every time you buy, you're going to send it there. You need these things. Very critical. Very critical. Sometimes you need to also talk about Ibeleki. Today I'm talking about Ibeleki. What's Ibeleki? Ibeleki means Ibeleki means it is greater than Leki. You know what this is critical. And then you make it break it out. Then you know what is the cage? You need to explain. You need to look for things to sell. People buy people, not products. So this is who are you in the place of digital marketing? Because if you are not online, you are not in line. Yes, you're not in line. You are just there. So even if you are doing digital marketing and you say they give you, you need to start developing a brand now, not tomorrow. How can I grow fast to be better as number top 5 in Africa? It's not a joke. Top 5 in Africa. I don't wonder sometimes. Now the thing is that it is because of what that I built a brand first, developed it first, consistency. It's not something you will start today and end. That's why you have many things to study and prepare. Your wife can be your recorder. You need to learn to have your materials. And I'm not joking here. And it's allowed, please send your material to the WhatsApp group. As long as our company, please send, as long as it's possible, just do your video, post it there. Nobody will know you. Why? It's basically, you are actually promoting yourself in our video. So go ahead. Because if I come again and I say we are doing a training on video marketing that is deeper like YouTube, what will you use for your YouTube channel? You can design a day. Some people are telling they are at home, they don't go anywhere. They only go some places just once in a week or twice in a week. You can use that time to see that. Today I will be sharing with you a little I know on the real estate, on why people buy. You need to read things to save them. The how you edit it, I will be teaching that also. So let's not go there. What is the concept of sale? This is how I teach. Name means na me. N-E-A-M-E, name, na me. So it means when you see the word, you know the meaning. So if it is contract of sale, it means what? It's as instead of the sale, there was a contract. What's a contract? An agreement. Is it clear? How do I know this? Because I'm believing that I'm going to have teams here. The next time we have the training, this is so small. We should have people like each person have 10, each person have 10. So I can have this whole Philistine covered up. Covered up so much with so much people. Crowd everywhere. As if it's a church. I like it. Now how can you achieve that? It's when you have understood this thing and now be able to train somebody. That's why I'm always training people to learn how to train. Why? Because of things like this team building. Imagine now, you have a 10 brigade, and they also 2 plots. You collect all the indirect commission, all down. 3% of all the money. Say, wow. Even without talking too much. And again, go on to butter your bread and show your teeth. They are paying instrumentally. And when that comes as commission monthly is 500K. Am I talking? Is that somebody in Jesus' name? Yeah. Now, I'm just saying, okay, wow. So that means without making sales, 500K monthly. How do you go about this thing? You need to know how to teach them. How can you start? Where? Bring them to the office, bring them behind. Talk to somebody in the office, get this thing done. You don't need to wait for anybody. Get it done. Because you need to work. If you don't work, you will forget many things. Because it's, as a result of your work, you keep on meditating and remembering many things and all that. So I look at the foundation, you want to learn how to train, how to define things. When I was studying, some stuff about English. My wife read English in school. And then I tried to check and to understand the kind of things she can do in life, to look a little at her vision, understand what I can do to help and best make her up. So I look at her stuff. And I was coming to some stuff. Then I got something from it that was more on the liturgy of English language and all that. But when I found that this stuff was years back, even before I read that, what I want to say is that how I define things. And how do I define things? By the way they look. So if I see the word like this, welcome. What's the opposite of welcome? You know welcome. I see it that way. So I'm like, okay, how can I understand all these things? I don't like to just say this thing. Let me see how I can better it myself. And I look at the word biology. I say, okay, so the spelling can determine the meaning sometimes. Bio means life. Logy means study. Oh, study of life. Oh, it's true. What about geography? Geography means what? Description. Geo means earth. So what does it mean? Description of what the earth was. I said, okay. And what about this word called erythroblastolysis? Lysis means what? Split. How does it mean medicine? Lysis means split. Erythrocyte, the cyte means cell. Erythro is red blood. Oh, red blood cell. So erythroblastosis is what is the splitting of the red blood cell. Okay, I didn't get it. That's okay. What about serious situations like community? What do you know of community? It's people coming together in unity to live in a geographical area. So okay, this is how to do. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you can teach based on what you see at times. How do I do this again? As a Microsoft Office certified professional, Microsoft Word this word, typing characters. So MS Word, they give it a name. MS Excel is what? You can see what you progress. You got that, right? So you see a plus when you see the sign. So they didn't just name those things anyhow. Microsoft PowerPoint, the power of your point. What point? Presentation. It's critical. So when you see the name, you can tell what it means. So if you are looking at the word contract of sale, well, is the contract given to you after the sale or during the course of what? The sale. How do I know this? It's a legal document. And it states what the exact terms and conditions. The noise. Of a property-related transaction. This is the one you buy. These explicit terms may be explained in some payment schedule and all that. So, like when one is paying instrumentally, they can also use it. So you know what do I get when I make payment? Where you gotta tell him, I'm gonna get a contract of sale. Like that, like a sales agreement. Are we together? You're also gonna get to the next one. That's what they will deed of assignment. He's not this stuff. Because they ask me now. A guy once told me that the only way I can believe what I'm saying now, you can tell me the difference between C or O and excision, so I can pay for the blood I decide. Can you tell me why? Hot seat, right? Else, I won't make payment. Okay, jump to there. At least I don't want to go into that area. It's similar. That's why. And it's actually not training now. Thank you so much for notifying me. But however, the material can be sent to the group for good that you WhatsApp group. They can go through it. Are we together? For now, let's look at the deed of assignment, which is popular. Now, you and I know that when a client pays for a lab, and that thing will also get what? Deed of assignment. So, what is deed of what? Assignment. Deed of assignment, the word deed here is like covenant. This is what? Assignment is what? Like a task, like it's an authority. So, deed of assignment is maybe what they call the contract of sale. There's anything document and instrument. What is document? For kept, for work, for record purpose. What is instrument? For files, in case there are issues. So when you tell a client that, you are going to get a deed of assignment, he looks at you like, okay. Because he knows that that is the only way he can fight if there are issues tomorrow. Am I talking? So deed of assignment is an instrument, use the word, in transfer what? Total legal title. From the vendor to the what? Purchaser. It's very clear. How do I know? Yes, we have a general deed of our estate. It's in our name, for instance. They transfer from this person to this person. Now your client buys not the property, he buys part of the property. So they should give him what is deed. That's what they call deed of sublease. It's all part of the deed of assignment. Is it clear? So it's all portion. I'm giving it to him and all that. That's what that is what they call the deed of sublease and the deed of assignment. Are we together? there's so much time. Next slide, we go after our time. What is C of O? C of O. I met somebody one time. What did they say? He said C of O means certificate of ownership. Where it looks as if they are the same, but it's not true. If you are giving you theory in JAM, you say, what is the meaning of C of O? If you say C of O means certificate of ownership, you will fail. C of O is meaning what? Certificate of what? Occupancy. Just like we have Ajah Lagos, right of what? Occupancy, which is like a C shop in Abuja. Okay. So this is a legal instrument issued by the government, granting legal title to an individual. This is actually not really a title in the first place, but you know, because of the way Nigerians have actually accepted, you know, let us not believe it's a title. Everybody starts saying it's a title. This was actually something we found out as what? As a job. An instrument, like a kind of document that is so strong, giving you that, okay, you can only use it, you only have authority of this within this duration, this lifetime of 99 years. I was there. Thank you. Thank you. So that's C of O. It's an instrument issued by what the government granting legal title to an individual or entity over a land for a period of not exceeding or 99 years. Please take note of these things because of sales. Let me explain what I mean now. There's what they call C of O. Inside C of O, we have what agricultural C of O. I've heard it before. Residential C of O and industrial C of O. Now, when a land has agricultural C of O, it means it's for what? Farming. Now, you now see someone say, okay, this agricultural C of O, I want to build it. But let me talk to you about something. It is very easy, most times, to convert the agricultural C of O to what? Residential C of O than the industrial C of O to residential. Well, that's just how the government have done it. So many times you see some companies telling you that they bought it because they applied for agricultural C of O, it came out fast. And you know why it came out fast? Because government likely they can be doing food and all those things. And the things are actually like contributing back to the society. Is it clear? And all that. So that's one of the reasons why it's
Sorry, let me ask you a question on that.
Go ahead, sir.
Not exceeding 99 years.
Yes.
After 99 years, what happens?
It has expired. It's gone back to the government.
It goes back to the government. It goes back to the government.
No, it doesn't go to the government. It expires. So you go and reapply. You renew it. And all that. So for instance, it was having excision before it gets C of O. It's falling back to the still excited. But it's showing the C of O is now outdated. You need to reapply for it to get back. And it's always easy because you have gotten it before. Now in the situation, let me come back to something that's very critical. In the situation that somebody actually now has the C of O. You know what God gives C of O to come in there. And the C of O is in the 9 years. They now send somebody else and say, okay, you want to have C of O. They don't think that C of O is just sold to your name. You have to wait for it to what? Finish. So that's why people say, okay, if I'm going to wait all this, let me do what we call governor's consent. Is it clear? Let's go to the next slide. There's something called global C of O. Now, what is the difference between C of O and global C of O? Let me take this slide. Look at how C of O most times, which means certificate of occupancy, is used for properties or estates that are just like that are from the that are bought by individuals. I would say that individuals or not a community, please. How many community? An individual. So an individual C of O or a C of O that is by maybe a company is also called a normal C of O. That's normal C of O. What is that global C of O? It's a kind of C of O that was given towards a community. Sambot Monastery is what? Global C of O. So the other one that they went down and this is a personal family side. Straight down, you have a government application for C of O. You go and apply, they cannot turn it to your own if you want to do that. Now look what I'm trying to explain to you. Many clients have had it, no, many realtors or consultants and marketers have actually had issues here. Now so what happens? The document they gave it to us on site. The client came to the site and check, because I know we get there. We may have all those people that we have that later in the future. We may be global. Or you may have taken our stuff to clients. This is critical. To the client. And the client has actually said, okay, I like the property. But when they go and check in Lakowe, they found the name of the community. It's this or this thing. They're not saying that you are not the owner of that estate. We don't believe you own it. That when we search in Lakowe, tell me the answer, let me give you 1,000.
Sorry, let's get the question again.
But let's get the question again. I already begin at money. Look at it. Look at it. You and all of us are all here now. Rather than say, for instance, Blessed Villa. Give an instance. Now, Blessed Villa now is located in a place that the C of O there is a what? Global C of O. Now, the global C of O, you and I know that it's in the name of what? The community. So now, when you go and check it in Alausa, you will find out that you will not be seeing that kind of thing. You will be seeing the name of the Blessed Villa. It's not that this company is not genuine, not genuine. How do you prove to the client that you owe this man $1,000? And look at what happens there. When you profile, when you give a deal of assignment in the rest of a particular what? Project, you have already just shown what? Proof. Am I talking? That this particular property, it may not be in my name because it's what we call land history. Right? This thing is owned by so I would say that like that. But at the end of the day, it's not showing my name. How do I prove it? Well, show them the assignment. And in the assignment, it's going to show you what they call the coordinates. If you pick the coordinate of your portion of the entire global C of O, and if you cannot explain this thing to the client or show him that proof, you may lose that sale. So that's what happens many times. You go and check in the journal that there's a particular one. Maybe you check our decision land. You now find out that it's showing one community in Alausa. It's not showing Blessed Paradise. I'm going to instance. This is where what? It was in their name. Okay, let's go to. Have I explained decision? Or you have not? How come you ran? Hold on. You're so fast. Go back. Okay. See what I was going to explain. I didn't explain that. I don't know how come you read my slide. I want to explain excision and gazette to you. Yes, please. You want to say something, sir?
No, I want to ask a question.
But is somebody listening to that? You go to front. Now see, the land that is excised will be showing the name of the community at times. Because we call village what? Excision. Now, that's like community excision. But what they call excision block. Please listen to this thing, critical. Oh God. When they ask these questions, and the client is telling you, you are telling me that the land is excised, you know, or this one is excision block. Please, can you break? You start saying, hold on, sir, I'm going to call the lawyer. Okay. Because it's not that your sale. So you have to understand this other part. So the only way you can prove that, I'm trying to drive at that, the only way you can prove that this particular estate that have a decision that is not in our name, but we own it, is to show them what? See the deed. The deed will show you what? The coordinate that small portion of the excision belong or been transferred to this company. That's the only way we can solve that problem. And let's go back. What is excision? Excision, I don't know, it's not there. Excision simply means to what? To be cut out. What scissors? Scissors. Cut. Let me give you a scenario. For those that are married, when you went into the woman's place to go and see the woman the first time, say you like that, you saw her on the road, you later you come back to the house. And what do you now do? You introduce yourself. That's introduction. Now, introduction is like excision in process. Please listen to this thing. Now, so it means that I have told that I have made my intention that I want to marry your daughter. Now, at the end of the day, they gave me the list. And there's no how you can do that thing without understanding what we call land history. Land history, they check, okay, from this person to this person, okay, this one to exercise. So they will not know how to go about it. If you don't provide all these things, if they don't check all those things, they can't give you a decision. And so don't cut it out. Now, at the end of the day, you now did all the parties, ceremony and everything. They now pay and buy rice. You finish everything. And then she follows you, or you take her home, or take her to Lagos. It's like I did my own. Everything happened in 1 week. Traditional, court, wife, everything, just 1 week. We're traveling from Europe. Now, in this situation now, it means that when a woman, by that being paid, it means that she's excised from other men. I'm going back to land because I'm trying to break something down so you can understand it forever. So it means that all women excised. By what? By Christ. Now watch this now. So in a situation that you have a land that is just there, all land is a dry, normal land, fine land. In fact, people are dancing and they are playing football there, but the title is not excised yet. How do I know this land is still genuine? Well, one way you can know is to do a search to find out if it is free from government encumbrances. Because the land may not be excised, but it's still free. There's no plan of the government in that area. It's very important to know all these things because of your clients. Now, what if it's now a word that's external in process? What does it now mean? It means that they are talking about they derive a file number, KL, all these things. They are talking, they've submitted in Alausa, and it's from that process, like you have done introduction. You've gone there. You are going to be interested in this. They're not processing it. So when the external comes and that means that it is free from government encumbrances. Imagine now, Philip now go there and say, okay, I was interested in this lady and I've already married her. And I'm telling you that, the lady you are saying, she's already what? Excised. And he's saying, no. What happens next? Daddy goes in and go and get what they got last for shoe. Now what am I saying? What I'm saying is that what? Excision is just what refers to what? About cutting out. You are free from all government encumbrances. Is it clear? Then what is Gazette? Now watch. Gazette is not really a title. Gazette should be an advancement of an excised land. I saw a rep of something to a client. We did there. I will tell the guy, you don't understand. Stop. They talk nonsense. Stop. He said, so no, what is it? He said the land is gazetted, but the extraction is still in process. He's talking nonsense. He said the land what? Is gazetted, but the extraction is still what? In process. Nonsense. Not just blow grammar. Why not keep quiet? See, when a land is excised, the next thing is that they publish what in the government book of record, right? But look at what I'm trying to say in the area of marriage. Fine. She's now excised. She bears a name before. Maybe she bears a name like let me use this name. Ada Abu Osofia. That's her name, for instance. So now she has to go to the newspaper and publish a new name that is no longer Ada Osofia. She should now be called what? Ada Spark. I'm giving an instance. Ada Spark. So it means that that process of publicizing the new definition is called what? A gazette. Is it clear? Good. Okay. Let's go into the class now. Digital marketing. So you should understand this thing. Are we together? Now when you do the class, digital marketing, those things you've learned, I thought you will use them, my sisters. You will use them what? You classify ad, social media, what SMS. You will need to do some of these things, follow up with all these stuff. And you don't have the foundation. How is the foundation with the servant and the righteous? My own definition of righteous was the right choice. No matter how best your choice is, if your foundation is not clear, I'm sorry. I'll finish it. I told the name Mr. Nami. So I use them as well as righteous, right choice. What's digital marketing? Digital marketing is like any other type of marketing. It's a way to connect with and influence your potential customers. It's a way to connect with and influence. So the real difference is you connect with and influence those customers what? Online. That's all. So it means that you cannot succeed in digital marketing without being online. I said before, if you're not online, you're not in line. So the question is, where should I be online? That's why I came in to explain, okay, well, these are the things you need to, I'm looking at my time. These are the things you need to know. You need to have this book experience. Everybody here will have book experience account today. And you will try it today. You will know everything, how to follow up on the client. Church is resuming to next tomorrow, right? They said that, January in Lagos State. Now, by now, churches that have their church admins send book SMS to all the members. Because I'm talking to you, many people are giving up on Christ. Some people are no longer in fact interested in anything godly. The guy told me that, forget that thing. God has already come. Let us leave, man. Leave an extra time. Now I don't finish. So how do you manage this thing now? If digital marketing is actually ready, then I should have a way. I should send messages for all my clients. Nobody, people have not sent messages for the past 4 months. Some churches never sent any SMS to their members. They're not serious. I say this is critical and I say it on camera every time. You didn't do it well because you did not groom and prepare yourself for online work. And this is actually a lesson to many people that were not ready. They never had a structure on ground on how they can manage this thing. Work experience. Please let's proceed because there's no much time. Let's look at other areas. Some examples of digital marketing motive. Number 1 is classified ads marketing. What is classified ad marketing? Where classified ad marketing has to do with the use of these popular platforms you know. Platforms like the GG. You know what they call the GG? One Nigerian Body Center. You know what they call the Property Pro. I have them here. You have what they call Naira Land. All of them. And let me tell you something. All of them, as wonderful as they are, you can't choose any of them until you become a member. Nobody can go to heaven without receiving Jesus. So what can I say? You need to sign up first. Sign up, register. So I'm not going to start explaining something. I say, okay, well, let me just go straight to GG and start marketing. You can't market until you are a member. You have to sign up and it is free. You have to manage it too. Say, take it, let's see for. Well, you can fall off sales. If you don't know how to go back to the advert you made and check. And then you are not consistent. Because, look at it. Content is king, but consistency is queen. You cannot marry them together. If you don't marry them together, you will have issues. So if you start today, market tomorrow, market this week, you say, nobody has not called me direct, then you forgot. Now say, I'm not interested again, it's not my calling. Whereas someone is watching you, like they were watching one guy for 6 months before they called him. He said, I was trying to see whether you are a scam. I've been watching your stuff. You are going to be consistent. Because I can start this thing now. People will start to play. They will be joyful. They will be dancing in the Holy Ghost after this place. When did I go and say, need that thing? Digital marketing come. Before digital marketing come, where God? I will fast and pray. Well, you may fast and pray, but you don't have sales. Because what you don't understand from these things. Hold on, please. Look at it. Work expense is there, social media marketing. You really need to be on Facebook. You need to be on what? Instagram. You need to be on what? Twitter. And you need to learn how to use hashtag for social media. Because I've just managed some of it. When the time comes on those particular, I will go around so I can see. I wish you can see from that side. That was our first training for the year together like this. Else would have had much more structure. Like the two would have been there showing what I'm showing here for you. But maybe the next time to get that. So I'll try my best to communicate to everyone. Look at that, video marketing. Why video marketing? Because we make videos. And the video I'm saying is not just to send video there. You need to make the video and put your logo. It's physical. You put your logo with your phone here now. You do it here, live. You make the video, put your phone, put music, remove noise, put everything. Disappear in the video, appear out, everything. Don't pay anybody any money. The flyer you don't like when they design it, make your own reality. Oh, the food company address here, I don't think I like it here. He's making my client not to calling me. No problem, change it. But don't move our logo because it's not your estate. It's our estate. So the only thing I'm not changing, we're not changing our logo. So let me go and put this logo. After the spot we can change everything. Now put your logo there, put your company there, put everything, and now say that you're the one that owns the estate. You can be sued. Let everything be normal. But you are free to take away all this, right? Everything here. Remove the phone number, everything. Change them to your own. Put your picture. Let that girl was saying. Put your own there. And then you have to learn how to make your own flyers too. Because many times the flyers are too popular. People are using them too much. So what happens to make your own? I run promo on some estate that the company is not running promo on. They are paying me commission. Do you know that if you sell one plot today, you get 200K? Just sell 1 million naira. 200K. The company compensates you. It's exactly one now. It's not a percentage. But watch. In all of this, sometimes the reason why people are having issues with selling is that the thing they have marketed, the company has, the client or the prospect has seen the flyer, was saying, this will collect agency fee. They now call the company direct. Well, if we know, we will help you. But if we don't know, we can't help you. So we assume it came to us. But if you understood how to call follow up and follow through, that cannot happen. You won't give me a this is the company number, this is everything, no problem, go ahead. And I speak to the MD, my client, this is new and all that. So when can you pay? Pay next year anytime. They will pay your commission. I always get that as long as you have kept track with him. If I preach to you now, you give a life to Christ, and you did not give a life to Christ today, no problem. Then I said, I'm picking up on you. Then he now spoke to you. That I want to bring you back to become a Muslim or a Christian. And then we are one anyway. And then it happens that he now did the job and he closed the deal. Would they give the commission to him? No, it's not. Someone saying, following up our work, following through. Many people have left with their clients halfway. Just see money not pay. You did not follow up well. So they carry your clients away. It will be so like there will be an error for you to be selling to someone in your compound and you just bought 17 plots and it's just at your back. You never told him anything because we are ashamed of telling them you do real estate. It happens with you. Someone once said, I don't like this. I don't want to know I do real estate. I don't want to know, so he carry a laptop. We all thought he was a Yahoo boy. The other one he was in for digital marketing or training. When he wants to find out that he was doing real estate later. So if you tell us now, this guy just you there here. Happens. Let's proceed. Google Ads, Internet Research, let's proceed, go up time. Classified ad marketing number 1, let's look at this. Next slide. Thank you. Next slide. First again. Now look at it. This is my secret of advertising online. And I always keep saying it. The best way to market online is to market like you are the buyer. IT will tell you that when you want to market online, carry the name of the estate like this one now. And just right there, this is very affordable, 350,000 per plot. Thank you, man. And I say, Blessed Villa 3. That's Blessed Villa 3. They now put here, alright? Blessed Villa 3 now selling 350K. Nobody will call you. Do you know why? Because clients do not know the name. Okay. So you have to consider the client when you are trying to market online. That's why I said the best way to market online is to market like you are what? The buyer. The best way to market online is like to market like what? You are the buyer. And if you cannot sell offline, well, you cannot sell right online. So it means it is your knowledge of the product that will guide you in placing the advert online. How do I know? You want to market online? I'm going to do practical, but please watch. My practical is not too long, but it's complementing what I have said. Imagine I'm on Gigi, I want to market online. And I go there, I have Blessed Villa Pastry and I sell it. It means that you are telling the client to search Blessed Villa Pastry. Because you have to consider what the client will search for you to place the advert. Am I talking? So, what are the things that the client search for? What are the things that you now start using? And how do you know them? By their features. Features, components, topography, quality, value, and location. People go to Google to go and search for what they need, not all these platforms sometimes. You be wondering whether they are going there, but it's not true. So that's why you have to take consideration. Let's look at the time. Look at the various platforms and marketing. We all know this already. Marketing is an attitude. Next time, go time. Marketing is an art of promoting a business or product or company. So let's proceed. Next slide. Classified ad marketing simply means using the classified ad platform. That's grammar. Next slide. Let's look at this. I got to write this down. These are the various platforms you need to start marketing online. To start using for marketing. When the camera can focus on that part, not me now. I'm reading them out. There are so many platforms you can use to market online. And you may be here today, you say, okay, I do real estate and do other things. Well, you gotta learn all this stuff. If you are doing real estate, you want to get clients online. The platform to use is what? Nigerian Property Center. is GG. GG is for what? Both real estate and other things. You have a saloon where GG can help you push it up. You sell something like that. I don't tell you to stop telling us. You know what? See how I go about it. Whenever I'm trying to communicate, so I do a business that is called Jacqueline too. Now, if I want to supply your clothes for you, for instance, I will put my flyer inside the Jacqueline, so they work together. So it's reality, right? So for instance, you are selling a